Now they can put him on in a polo shirt and comb his hair and have him sound all nice, and that's fine. I mean, as far as court went, he presented very well, and he actually held up very well. But
I don't remember. I don't remember everything he said. I don't remember. Not that I remember. I do not remember. I do not remember. I don't remember. I do not remember. I do not remember. I don't remember. No, I don't remember.
You see that photograph?
Yeah.
That's being displayed?
Yes.
So are they going to ask what happened, or?
How'd you get those injuries?
There we go.
Lights up.
I was at a party, my house party my senior year.
Wow, that's a really coherent memory.
And I remember it being icy out, and it was kind of like a steep hill of a driveway. And I was walking up the driveway, and I slipped down the driveway, and I tried to catch myself, but I had something in my left hand. So I had tried to brace myself with my right hand, and I ended up sliding a little bit down the driveway.
As we just saw in that photograph, right across the top of your knuckles.
Wow, suddenly you're crystal clear again.
So he slipped and fell and just injured the knuckles on his fist.
So if this is the ground, fist hits the ground trying to break his fall, and that's how he scraped it up.
Okay, you're going to go down, and I'm going to scrape one set of knuckles. But
I got a question. Is he Donkey Kong? I'm kind of legitimately asking, like, is he Donkey Kong?
So you fell onto what, pavement, asphalt?
Yes.
And you braced yourself when you fell, your entire body weight, by putting your right hand down in a fist, and you injured your right fist, just the top of the knuckles on your right fist when you fell down.
Correct.
Unless you're walking forward like, gorilla style, I don't see this happening. Like,
you fell on ice.
You scraped your knuckles? No, you scraped your
knuckles,
palm. You hurt your
as we
wrist.
just saw in
You
that
cut
photograph,
yourself on the
right
hand.
across the top of your knuckles.
No.
Correct.
when you fall on the pavement, what do?
Your hands always get cut up. That's what you do.
If
or your arms, but you don't go on your. No.
I typically you press that, not that, right? I don't see it.
Anybody believe that? Anybody ever fracture a wrist because when you fall, you brace your hands like this and you break a wrist or fracture a wrist or sprain a wrist?
So according to you, you fell on ice and injured your knuckles.
And put your hand down this way?
As we just saw
Not
in
this
that
way?
photograph, right across the top of your knuckles.
Correct.
Okay, if your hands work, then you know what's going to happen. You're gonna use this is the front of your palm. You're not gonna land on your knuckles. And by the way,
your palms or your face. You know what I mean? It's like one or the other. That's
Can you put your palms down when you fell?
No.
You fell your entire body weight on your right fist and just injured the top portion of your knuckles.
Correct.
No.
Those injuries to your knuckles looking
like. No. No.
What'd you have in your left hand?
Probably a beer.
If I remember, it was either my phone or a beverage.
Yeah. Did you spill the beer? I want to know that too, Martin.
I really have a tough time believing. He said that with a straight face, had that answer ready. He remembered that and he knew that, right? It wasn't like, I don't remember how I got those injuries. That would have been a more consistent answer with the rest of his cross.
He doesn't remember anything about what happened the night Officer O'Keefe was murdered, except he left the house at 12:10. He doesn't remember who he prepped with last week. He doesn't remember anything he testified to a year, but he remembers that in February of 2022, he slipped down a driveway on ice and scraped up all the knuckles on his right hand.
That is such an unreliable or not credible answer that it would make me struggle in how I'm going to listen to the rest of his testimony. And it gets worse.
Yeah, of course. But, you know, I don't know. This just sounds like a terrible explanation. And it's really just...
Don't be suspicious. 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 Don't be suspicious.
What?
Seriously?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about that. There are times when Jackson's snark is too much for me, but I can't be mad at that because it's the exact same thing that was in my brain. Like, seriously?
Seriously?
Objection, Your Honor.
Thank you, Jackson.
His question is just seriously?
Seriously?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sistine.
Did you go to the party on Saturday night?
Yeah. Got myself in a bit of a fight, but ended up getting thrown in the lockup for the night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
This bloke's give me a bit of lip, right?
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Right? Give me a bit of lip. Says, right, I'll have you.
Yeah.
Like, now, outside.
Right.
Right. So he runs at me, right?
Yeah.
With his lefty,
Right.
which I blocked with my righty.
Right.
And I came over the top with my lefty, went poof! Jobbed him, knocked him out.
Yeah, buddy, teach them for mucking around with you, eh, Ray?
Just poof!
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go.
Yeah, right, Ray.
See you, Cole.
Get on here, mate.
Hey, Cole, how are you, mate?
Hi.
You go to the party last Saturday night?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's good. Good. Only trouble is I got into a bit of a fight and ended up in the local cop shop for the weekend.
What happened?
Well, this bloke was giving me his lips. So I gave him a job.
What, you employed him?
No, I jobbed him. Like, he says, he was, like, kept looking at me, and I said, well, I'll have you.
Yeah.
And he said, well, outside.
Yeah.
I went, right, so we went outside.
Yeah.
And then, he came at me with his righty.
Yeah.
And I blocked his righty with my lefty.
Yeah.
And then just come from underneath with my righty and then just poof.